into our new topic today, snatchbacks. Now, this is one of the best moves to use, especially attackers fighting full speed. The reason why I say that is because a lot of times our defenders are running hip to hip with us and they're trying to get back in front. And it's easy for us to stop on offense and it's for defense. Look at how we can simply put our leg out in front of us and stop on a dime, as they have to pivot and try and get back in front. So while they have to pivot and try and get back in front, which Pargo failed to do, it's easy for us to stop on the dime and pull back. Now let's go some more clips. Now as you can see right here, it's going to simply stop on the dime and pull it back. Watch Crawford. Stop on the dime, pull it back, hesitate, dribble. Works every single time. Go full speed, stop on the dime. After that, you can keep going. That's the best thing about the pull back dribble. You gotta go to your shot or keep your dribble alive. It's up to you. And you can hesitate to sell a shot to blow by. Now to the first variation, the classic under the legs. Now Dwayne Wade said that he actually used this move trying to recreate Michael Jordan's pullback in the Utah Jazz finals. He said his defender was too close, he had to put it under his legs. It's a move everybody has been using ever since Dwayne Wade brought it. It's a great move too. Safe way to bring the ball back. Great way of selling out downhill drive. Now let's look at JR right quick. Now besides Tristan Thompson's bad footwork right here on defense, as we see, the lead foot is going to stop on the dime very quickly and watch the back leg. So since he's pulling the ball under, he has to get a wide split stance. And as he's doing this, the back leg, the ankle has to pronate, which leads to internal rotation of the hip, which allows him to get very low and pull the ball back. Now because his chest is leaning forward, he's going to be hinging, so he has to unhinge himself now using his hamstrings to get back vertical. Now, coming out of that snatchback move, as you see right here, you gotta get vertical to get to our shot, or we can get back vertical and put the ball back down. Now the front cross is a bit different. The reason why is obviously because the ball's in front of us, but look at the angle. As we see, we're leaning more towards the front side of the foot more than anything else. We're not relying on that backside, and we're stopping aggressively on that front foot. Look. One more time. And the stance is more narrow as we see. So, watch one more time by Kemba. As you see, the stance is more narrow and it's more of an aggressive approach with the front foot. As you see, that front foot is sliding off the footbed of that shoe. Now it's going to be a lot more supination with that foot, leading to a lot more external rotations for him to break and then pull the ball back. So, let's see it one more time by Kemba. Hell of a move too. Hell of a move. This move to me is probably the quickest way to do a snatchback and get right into the shot. The reason why I say that is because the ball is right under your legs, and also it's going to be able to be quicker to get into your shooting pocket. The stance is extremely narrow, almost like a squat, and both legs have negative shin angles. So in a sense, you're kind of stopping quicker too. Watch, hesitate, blow by. Great move. And like I said before, you can also keep the dribble alive. Just watch Crawford after snatch. Doesn't pick it up, hesitates like he's shooting. Blows by Wesley Matthews. Great shot too. Now, when it comes to this variation right here, the best thing you can look for, honestly, to me, is a shot. Now look at his body. We have both negative shin angles of the foot. The stance is extremely narrow, almost like a squat. And we're not going to hinge as much. Even though Kemba is hinging here, he's a guard that loves to hinge off of every single step back and snatch back he does. That's just how he hoops. But usually he's going to be more vertical, as we saw JR earlier, and going to be a lot quicker to get our shot. We're almost shot ready to come out behind the back snatch, as you see right here. Already loaded, both feet together. Just have to sometimes replace a foot, just so we can feel square. Sometimes feeling square is better than, looking square. Now let's go over how to do the move. As you see, we're going to run hip to hip, and we're going to use the defender's momentum against them. We're going to stop on the dime, pull the ball back. It doesn't matter if it's going to be the front, behind, or under. Now let's go over clips on how to step back assembly. Now guys, watch real close right here. Do you see it? We're going to plan aggressively and pull the ball back for a snatch back, and for a step back, we're going to plan aggressively and step back. The concept is just this. We're stopping our momentum and going away from our defender. Simple as that. Now, if you want to know what the kiki is, do your homework. Kiki Vanderlei. The first person I've seen with my own eyes do this, watching classic basketball, to execute a step back. Then Michael Jordan, and then Kobe, then Dirk, and then now, as you see within Kevin Durant, Derrick Rose, many of the players have used it. That's a great separation thing. This move honestly works best, man, when you know you have blown by your person and they're already trying to get to the spot. It works so well. Now let's go to the first variation, the same leg step back. Now, going over a lot of Chicago Bulls film, Jordan was notorious for doing this. Yes, he claims he doesn't push off, but it's a slight push. Only thing about this same foot is that we don't have enough momentum off that front foot to really push us backwards, so it's a quick stop and pop shot. So we're gonna plant hard right here, boom. And then as we're doing this, we're gonna stop on a dime and step that foot back right under us. And the space we created by stopping on the dime, it's now gonna allow us to get a shot off. And as you see, this is more about stopping quickly to get a shot off versus trying to create speed on a step back. Now this is different. Now we're really planning, okay? And as you see with a lot of these clips, you're gonna see the foot turn a bit and push back. Now having that foot turn allows us to create a lateral type of motion to go away. It's almost like a V. If you watch very closely, it's like a V. So here, boom. See how he steps back and goes a little bit opposite his direction here? So as he's stepping away, he's gonna go a little more towards the middle. And you see it's less hinging as compared to the last clip. And it's a greater shin angle, negative wise. So he's stopping harder. Previous clip on the same foot step back, you saw a lot more internal rotation to help with balance. That's a lot of external rotation to hips, a lot of hip extension. So as you see with both of these clips, and also other clips, the quads are the limiting factor right now. was the best move to use, man. Once your defender's trying to get to that spot, you just push away. Cardiac Kimba at its best. Like I said, whenever you push off, the opposite foot will always going to be away from where you originally were. Unlike the same foot step back or in the same exact place. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this updated version of the BXB Lab. Updated as in we're going to keep doing our voiceovers like this just to help educate you guys a lot more. The next episode, episode 6, will cover the workout involving with the crossover, front cross to be more specific, and the crossover stuff. Gonna go over the speed agility, the strength and conditioning, and also the progressions behind those two factors. And also we will include a ball handling workout to glue all these things together so you can be a better ball handler. See you guys real soon.